Hi everyone, Mentor Rita here. This is one of the main books that we do every week in school. It's our Jolly Spellings book, okay? And the kids are really familiar with this. I sent on the page last week, and the kids are really familiar with it. We use it about twice a week in our English stations, all right? So this week on Tuesday, Moontor Gary has some workbook packs ready in the school for everyone to collect. Myself and Moontor Katie went in and bagged them up last week, and I'd really encourage you, if possible, to go in and collect them. Now, if not, I think Moontor Gary is going to arrange in some cases maybe for them to be dropped out to you, but that might take a number of days. So if possible, and if you're around and about and it's easy for you to manage, it might be an idea to go in and collect them. So this is one of the books that is available to you next week. It'll be going out in the bags. And it's our Jolly Spellings workbook, okay? So our work for this week then will be on spellings with a silent H, okay? So boys and girls, we've already done a lot of silent letter spellings. You know some of them. We've had words with a silent B, like the word lamb for a baby sheep. And we've had words with silent K, like a knight in a suit of armour, K-N-I-G-H-T. Okay, so we've already done a few silent letter words. And the one that we're starting this week is a silent H. Okay, so a good example of this is the guy that we have drawn here in the picture. And you know, if I was in the classroom now, I'd be drawing this up on the flip chart for you. This guy here is a rhino, and he's a type of animal that you would find in a zoo. Okay, so we call it a rhino for short, or a rhinoceros. So can you try and say those two words for me? Rhino or a rhinoceros, okay? And I want you just to notice that you don't actually say, you can't hear the H. Isn't that right? When you say the word rhino, you can't hear the H. It's a silent H. And rhinoceros is the very same. So the words that we're going to concentrate in the workbook this week are words that are just like that, including that one, that have a silent H. So let's look at the workbook a little bit closer then, and let's go through the spelling list on the side. So the first word here in our spelling list is belt. I think we know what a belt is. It's the thing that goes around your waist, often on trousers, or sometimes people wear them, girls wear them with dresses as well. Okay, and the next word then is farm, and I think we know what a farm is, where farm animals live. Okay, the next word then we have to fill in the missing letter. So we know that our letter is the silent H, so we would pop that in there, and you can tell me then that that letter is going to make the word hour, like an hour on a clock. Isn't that right? The next one then is kind of a spooky word, this one makes. Fill in your silent H there for me and tell me what the word is. It's ghost. That's right. And the next one then is a type of maybe a poem or a bit of a riddle. And I think you might know what that is there, number 5. If we fill in our H, it's a rhyme. And the next one then is something that you study in your music lessons with Moontor Mairead. Okay, fill in your missing H, and it's rhythm. And the next one there is a really lovely quality in people. Fill in your missing H, and it's honest. The next one then is our word that we just had for this lovely guy here, our zoo animal. It's a silent H again, and it's rhinoceros. And then we have centimetre and metre. Okay. Now we have to choose a word to fit the sentences. So you can see that there. I'm actually going to swivel it back around because it's a little bit clearer that way. Okay, so if we have a look now at our sentences, I'm going to come back a little bit so we can see it. So poems, often. I wonder which one of those words would fit in there and make sense. Poems, often. And I'll let you pick one now. I'm not going to give you the answers this week. Poems often. And the next one says, the train leaves in one. Train leaves in one something. So if you were timing a train, is there a word there to do with time that would make sense? Next one then is I trust John because he is. We had a quality there for somebody. Have a look at that. I said it was a nice quality when somebody is a certain way. And then the next one, something is a wild animal. So a type of animal that normally lives in the wild, but I said sometimes we find them in zoos as well. And that one's there in your list. And then at the side here, I want you to fill in centimetre and metre. These are words that we've used recently in maths, and that'll be a really big help for your spellings with them. And then the last section